The Galactic Medical Citadel of Velex-9 was the most advanced hospital in 3 sectors, an enormous floating structure of crystal towers, anti-grav wings, and entire floors dedicated to species-specific care. It was said that no illness, injury, or crisis could overwhelm it. Until today. A plasma storm had swept through the system, leaving hundreds wounded from nearby ships. The emergency wards overflowed. Alien doctors, Varkun, Zilloran, Marin telepaths, and the crystalline Serkai, raced through the halls, their voices trembling, their instruments overloaded. Inside Central Trauma Bay, alarms shrieked almost in pain. A dozen patients hovered on anti-grav platforms, each suffering from injuries unique to their species, ruptured plasma sacs, cracked crystal spines, collapsing oxygen nodules. Dr. Kaler Switich, the Serkai chief physician, was shaking visibly. "We cannot stabilize all of them. We lack the hands, the time, our triage systems are failing." Someone yelled, "Another plasma burn victim inbound." Another voice, "We're losing power in Ward C." Another, "The Marin patient's neural lattice is collapsing." Panic crawled through the hospital like a living creature. Then the doors hissed open. Dr. Elena Hart, a human physician recently assigned to Velex-9, stepped into the chaos. Short, calm, hair tied back, eyes sharp as surgical lasers, she didn't look like a savior. Only a handful of staff even remembered humans had medics at all. Kaler rushed to her. "Dr. Hart, we are collapsing. We cannot keep up with cross-species requirements. You must." Elena raised a hand, her voice steady and controlled. "Take a breath. Show me the worst cases." The Serkai blinked at her composure. A hospital on the brink of collapse, and the human was calm? Elena snapped on gloves and moved with astonishing confidence directly into the storm. First patient, a Zilloran whose plasma sacs were rupturing. Alien doctors avoided direct contact for fear of burns. Elena didn't hesitate, she grabbed a coolant injector, applied manual compression, and used a human-developed microsuture technique designed for pressure-sealed wounds. Stabilized in 40 seconds. Second patient, a Marin telepath shutting down under neural overload. The alien doctors tried complex resonance stabilizers. Elena simply placed 2 grounding pads at the base of the skull, recalibrated the neural frequency with a manual override, and guided the Marin through a grounding breath sequence humans learned for panic attacks. Stabilized in 30 seconds. Third patient, a Varkun with a cracked crystalline spine. Alien surgeons prepared for complex reconstruction. Elena used a human orthopedic device, primitive by Varkun standards, adjusted microangles by hand, and locked the fracture in place. Stabilized in under a minute. Every watcher froze. Kaler whispered, "How is she doing this? Humans lack half our tools." A Zilloran nurse answered in awe, "She doesn't need them." Then came the worst case, a massive Serkai elder whose internal bioreactor was a ticking bomb. If it overloaded, the entire trauma bay would vaporize. Elena didn't flinch. She climbed onto the platform, opened the thoracic panel with bare hands, and muttered, "Who designed this anatomy, industrial engineers?" She disconnected the reactor's overload conduits, rerouted pressure manually, and applied direct pressure to 3 energy nodes simultaneously. It should have been impossible. But the Serkai elder's energy levels stabilized, lights dimmed to normal, and the danger vanished. The entire room exhaled. Kaler stared at her like she was a myth. How did you do all this?" Elena wiped her hands. "Humans practice medicine on death worlds, remember? We deal with disasters daily. We improvise. We adapt. And we don't freeze under pressure." Within 20 minutes, the bay was stabilized, alarms silenced, and every critical patient alive. Velex-9 had been minutes from collapse. A human doctor saved it. Word spread through the citadel with the speed of wildfire. Aliens peered at Elena with awe, confusion, even reverence. Some whispered that humans should lead emergency response in every sector. Others quietly rewrote their assumptions about the fragile primates. Kaler approached her afterward. "Dr. Hart, we were taught humans were resilient. We did not know you were extraordinary." Elena smiled softly. "Pressure makes us better. Always has." Across the galaxy, medical academies updated their crisis protocols with a new line. "In multi-species emergencies, if a human doctor is available, let them lead."